Bishop Monday Puego of the Anglican Communion. My Lord Bishop, please.
Let us pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for a great day like this. We thank you, Lord, for a blessed state like ours. We thank you, Lord, for your humble, devoted, wise, very creative servant of yours. You've given us to serve yourself and serve your people in this state. His Excellency the Apostle David Nweze Umahi and the wife and the entire executive. This month is another great month of blessings like other months. Father, this month, September, we are gathered here for empowerment, that everyone state will be better. A civil servant, Lord, we rejoice, Lord, and improve in their lives. Lord, we are happy. The entire state is happy. We thank you, Father. And therefore, we commit this great program into your hands. Lord, begin with us, carry on all through the program, and with us. Bless your people. Bless the people who get empowered today. May they enjoy the fruitfulness of democracy as the governor dishes them out today. Lord, that this state will be better for it. And Lord, as the governor has said, everyone will be number one economy in this country. Lord, we pray for the governor too, as you use him to do this good work. Remember him, remember his family, remember the next time of coming. May your presence continue to be with him. May your hand open door for him. May you grant him every favor to continue to do the good works he's doing in the Ebonyi State. Grant him sound health, peace, and divine protection. Bless the entire Ebonyi State. Even as we begin this program this morning, in the name of God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thank you very much. God amongst.
Biko ke butocho sugo we bufenaka ese ogora yoche le budogo abola ama mochi apagela nje.
na Chileke Karigwe. I am Kanamaka, you are Yale Campano. I don't touch Chileke Maski because I am. Kanta Tatera, the Tate Kuriva Tatiwama Jiji. Gosia, Governor Chairman State, the Abbot, Chief David Nweze Umahi. Gosia do Tia, Mandela Alphabet to Caro, Dwell in the air, and now like likewise, 2019 Bible, who can governor here, Lord Lavaz, Yeriaka, what you are black, because I love you, woman, dry you. You will allow you measure I said,
As the ways I go say logic, Roger Bufeda, Kako, Roger Governor State here. Momenoko, in the Oro. Yeno, Osotakarachi State here, Oji. Nandiozo Nile, Kahawa Roger, Oji, Nabenje. I wake a bayan, a bank console, Nabemba.
Thank you very much. Your Excellency, Executive Governor of Ebonyi State of Nigeria, Vibrant Leader, Enyidioro of Ebonyi State of Nigeria, Engineer Apostle David Nweze Umahi, and Our Excellency, the Mother of the State, Chief Mrs. Rachel Ogona Umahi, Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Ebonyi State, Barrister Eric Kelechi, PhD, and wife, Our Excellency, Chief Mrs. Etel Nena Igwe, Mr. Speaker, Right Honorable Francis Ogona Mwifu, my Lord and Chief Judge of Ebonyi State, who is represented by Justice Elvis Ngede. Your Excellency, because of time, I made me to stop so far with the protocol for us to move straight to the next item on the program. As I welcome you on behalf of the organizers of this event. Your Excellency, it is important at this point that I inform this gathering that His Excellency the former President Olusegun Obasanjo just described you 4 days ago as an administrator par excellence with the potential to become the president any moment from now. Your Excellency, well, thank you very much. I want to invite at this point, Your Excellency, the chairman of the occasion, who is the head of service of Ebonyi State, Dr. Chimbali Mwele Ogbozo, please. Can we please put our hands together for him as he steps forward to set the pace for today's event.
Your Excellency, the wonder-working governor of Ebonyi State, Engineer Chief David Nweze Umahi, and Your Excellency, the beautiful wife of our governor, Chief Mrs. Rachel Ogona Umahi. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Ebonyi State, Barrister Eric Kelechi PhD, and your beautiful wife, Chief Mrs. Ethel Nena Igwe. The Speaker of Ebonyi House of Assembly, Right Honorable Ogona Mwifu, the Chief Judge of Ebonyi State, ably represented by Justice Elvis Ngede, Ebonyi workers, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, all other protocols duly observed. Your Excellency, we have not failed the Ebonyians. You have surpassed the promises you made to Ebonyians. I recall that we used to talk about the people, infrastructure, and empowerment. Your Excellency, aside from infrastructure, massive infrastructure on ground, we have empowered all other segments of Ebonyians, the youth, the widows, the women, the men, the traditional rulers, everybody. For workers, Your Excellency, you have paid them their salaries on or before 15th of every month, consistently since 15th of convert them from employees to employers of labor. Today, you have set aside over 5,000 workers to empower as a first batch. The Bank of Industry tried to scuttle your ambition and vision to do this, but you resisted them. Thank you, Your Excellency. I believe that workers know the good things you're doing to them, and they are primed and ready to give you 100% support come 2019. They are going to give you their 100% votes. So you are assured that the workers, the vote of workers is yours, Your Excellency. Thank you, and may God bless all of us.
Thank you very much, the head of service. Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, that was the voice of the chairman of this occasion and head of service of Ebonyi State. Your Excellency, before I proceed, may I inform Your Excellency that this event is not only attended by workers, but also by very other important dignitaries from far and near, beginning with the Chief Judge, who is represented here by my Lord, Justice Elvis Ngene, the wife of the Chief Judge, Chief Mrs. Lydia Mwanko, and wife of the former Deputy Governor, Honorable Mrs. Catherine Obo. The elders are here, led by Ambassador Frank Obo. All the bishops are here, and also the party is effectively represented. It is on that note, Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, may I very humbly invite the Honorable Commissioner for Commerce and Industry of the State, Chief Mrs. Ugo Nachi Adadodama, one of Ebowa. Please put your hands together for her. Workers, we! Thank you very much.
Your Excellency, the Governor of Ebonyi State, Engineer David Nweze Umahi, Your Excellency, our dear mother, Chief Mrs. Rachel Umahi, a great woman, a woman of honor. Your Excellency, the Deputy Governor of Ebonyi State, and your very beautiful wife, the Speaker, Ebonyi State House of Assembly, the Deputy Speaker, and members of the House here present. Please permit me to rest on the already established protocol. I defer to you, my members of the State Executive Council. Your Excellency, I'm very delighted to be here this morning on this very occasion to welcome you to the flag-off ceremony of the 4th disbursement ceremony of the agro-based loan for civil servants. This event is the crowning of government advocacy for making millionaires of the state civil servants and the promotion of welfare of workers through economic empowerment. I wish to thank our relentless and our senior state governor, Engineer David Nweze Umahi, for his courage to actualize this day. It bears out the truth that he never declares a purpose or starts a journey unless it is sure to finish it. It is a rare leadership attribute in a political setting. That is why it is difficult to qualify this enigmatic and calculative workaholic whose every step is progress. My gratitude also goes to the members of the State Implementation Committee and the Technical Committee who have worked assiduously to make this day possible. And to the workers of Ebonyi State, I want to say a very big thank you for believing in the dream of our governor. I think the governor deserves a round of applause. The governor's heightened determination for this loan project is to ensure development. This should also encourage us to make the best of every opportunity offered to us by this administration. Especially in this case, the agro-based loan, which is the first of its kind in this country. Today is indeed a remarkable day in the industrialization of the state. It is a day that has put to shame all doubts and skepticisms which had beclouded the vision of pessimists and speculators. When the loan was not disbursed by our partners, many believed it may never happen. But today, all that is history. And as I stand here to speak, I know many of the civil servants have already received their allowance. If you have received your allowance, shout yay! That is a clear confirmation, Your Excellency, that the workers are already receiving their allowance. To God be the glory in Jesus' name. The presentation of the checks and commencement of these disbursements today is in fulfillment of the promise made by the governor a few months ago to employ all measures to advance the economic status of the state. By this, the governor's desire to make Ebonyi State an economic hub. Today's loan disbursement is part of the economic strategy to reposition and empower Ebonyi citizens. We are all aware that soon after the assumption of office, the state governor, Gov.David Nweze Umahi, declared high-profile war on poverty and unemployment through aggressive industrialization, entrepreneurship, and empowerment. Government has been pursuing this agenda by encouraging the growth of micro, small, and medium enterprises in the state. Today, interested applicants for the loan will collect checks or alerts totaling about 887,250,000 naira. The beneficiaries are all agro-based businesses, and this represents about 240 cooperative societies for 2,400 workers in the first batch. It should be noted that today's exercise does not foreclose the engagement, as aspiring entrepreneurs and interested civil servants are still encouraged to apply. So far, a total of 560 cooperatives representing 5,600 civil servants have applied. And like I said earlier today, 2,400 civil servants will be receiving their disbursements. Government, through the Ministry of Commerce and Industry and the State Implementation Committee, will continue to respond to applications from civil servants and cooperative societies. And His Excellency has also promised to increase the fund if utilized effectively. This agro-based loan window, titled EBSG Agro-Based Funds for Civil Servants, is a great opportunity that should not be missed by any civil servant. When the governor expressed his commitment towards the welfare of civil servants through a loan scheme, many did not understand how it will work. This was understandable based on the innovative nature of the initiative. No government in Nigeria, state or federal, had ever allowed the economic horizon of this important institution to expand beyond the confines of the monthly wages or allowances. All this has changed with the event we are about to witness today. It is a special day in the economic history of Ebonyi State, as it marks the foundation stone laying for the making of millionaires of civil servants, as promised by our indefatigable governor. What is happening today confirms that Akubaroha does not play politics with the welfare of his people. Indeed, he is a true statesman. Engineer Dr.David Nweze Umahi, the man with the Midas torch, runs an open government, a government that walks the talk. By sheer political sagacity, financial wizardry, and prudent management of resources, the governor has transformed the state and primed it for greatness. In all your dealings, Your Excellency, with your people, you have always lived true to your name. Your social sobriquet, Akubaroha, which epitomizes philanthropy, business large heart, welfareism, and broad-based industrialization. Yours is an invitation for all to embrace wealth creation and participation. I also defer to you, our wonderful mommy, Chief Mrs. Gov.David Umahi, whose cherished support and encouragement have in no small way contributed to making of not just today, but all the wonder works that we are all witnessing in Ebonyi State. We want to thank you, Your Excellency. Your Excellency's steadfast love for Ebonyi people is legendary and resounds across borders. Today's event is certainly in line with your exemplary works of charity. It should be noted that only a government sensitive to the plight of its citizens bothers to find enduring solution, as is being done today in Ebonyi State. This loan fund for civil servants is a clear demonstration of government determination to uplift Ebonyi State and her people. The widespread selection of beneficiaries of the scheme, cutting across ministries, departments, and agencies, and the 13 local governments of Ebonyi State and beyond, makes the administration a non-discriminatory one. And with about 5,600 civil servants presently included under the agro-based loan, government sincerity of purpose in this direction is amply confirmed. How much more could the government do to win our support and confidence? This government has done well, and we must, in very clear terms, reciprocate. In reciprocation, therefore, all that government asks all of us is our sincere cooperation. Those of you who will receive the disbursement today, the civil servants, are enjoined to follow and implement your business plans to make fruitful the labors of our great leader and his beautiful initiatives. This way, we will be helped.
Ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellency, I have always told people that your second tenure is assured because it is based on concrete pavement. Put your hands together for His Excellency. It is on that note, Your Excellency, that we want to take just two goodwill messages, one from NLC and one from TUC. I want to very humbly invite the NLC Chairman, Comrade Yona Adinka, and his TUC counterpart, Comrade Michael Mon, to please step forward and talk to us. NLC, you're welcome.
Your Excellency, Executive Governor of Ebonyi State, Engineer Chief David Nweze Umahi, the Kubara One of Africa, and your able Deputy, His Excellency Chief Eric Kelechi, PhD, and your beautiful wife. I want to stand on already established protocol. Mine is just to say a few words to thank the governor, to express the feelings of the workers who are benefiting from this loan scheme and of those who are yet to benefit. Your Excellency, based on my office, I was part of the committee that started meeting in order to formalize the processes leading to this loan with the BOI. At every point in time since last year, you have always expressed your desire to fast track the process leading to, releasing money to the workers of Ebonyi State. In several times we met with you, you even expressed, worked out, wanted even every worker who expressed interest in this loan to get minimum of 1 million naira. You also tried your best to waive off most of the cumbersome guidelines that the bank brought. We're all witnesses to that. Those who are not there will think, of course, people started saying you were playing politics with them. But we that were with you kept telling them that look at what the governor has said, look at his intentions, look at what he wants the bank to do. But they always come with their bottlenecks. So I'm very, very glad today. Were on this loan, we receive additional grant. We also receive other packages that will make them to progress. We will keep to these words. Let me also go back in time and say that when this governor started, there was a lot of misconceptions, a lot of insinuations that he will not do this, he will not do that, or that the local leaders working with him have sold out to the point that he can't do anything for the workers. Let me also recount that when we came on board, there was no leave paid. It did not start with him, but we formalized, and today everybody receives his or her leave every month. Promotion areas. 2018 December was a wonderful. 2017 December was a wonderful. Workers we. Let me finish, even if I'm telling a lie. Hear me out. Workers we. Okay, thank you very much. In 2017 December, 2015 leave allowance was paid. Last week, we were with His Excellency, where we were working out modalities for paying the remaining 2016, 2017, and 2018 promotion arrears. I want to include this in my vote of thanks, in my thanks to the governor, because if I don't say these things out, you will not know. Majority of you will not know. So I believe that the workers who are here have really come out to say thank you to the governor and not to play politics. Your Excellency, I want to thank you so much. Thank you for all you have done. I want to urge the workers, please, let us learn the spirit of gratitude. Let us join hands to show this governor that we appreciate all that he's doing. Most of his colleagues in other states do not do half of what he's doing, but the workers come together to join to lift him up. Most of his colleagues have not done most of the construction job he is doing in any of these states, but the workers come together But in our case, there seems to be a seed of bitterness and ingratitude that has been planted. We are not pretending we don't know where it's coming from. But let us say no to the devil. Let's join hands and come together and show this governor support, because he has done more than his colleagues and he's ready to do more. I wonder those who could come here to shout down the Labour leader who is speaking nothing but the truth. But that is part of my speech, and that's why I have to go to this estate, because this spirit of bitterness, this spirit of ingratitude, this spirit of not appreciating the best governance in the country has to stop. May God bless all of us in Jesus' name. Thank you very much.
Workers, we don't get a lot. God do we?
Thank you, man.
We don't get a lot. God do we? You know, everything we do now, God do we? God do we? God do we? Everything we do now, God do we? God do we? God do we? I say we don't get a lot. God do we? We don't see that lot. God do we?
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Put your hands together for His Excellency the Governor, as I invite His Excellency, the Executive Governor of the Ebonyi State of Nigeria, to make his speech. Your Excellency, sir.
This is the promise of God. There shall be seasons in
my dear wife, Your Excellency the Deputy Governor of the Ebonyi State, Your Excellency the wife of the Deputy Governor of the Ebonyi State, the Right Honorable Speaker of the State House, my Lord the Chief Judge of Ebonyi State, here represented by my Lord the Vacation Judge, Justice Ngene, the Deputy Speaker of the State House of Assembly, all the single senators, sitting and non-sitting senators, National Assembly members, sitting and non-sitting, my lords, the bishops, our spiritual fathers, other clergymen and women that are here, the House of Assembly members, session members, my dear chairman of the local government, our many performing coordinators, the SGs and TAs, my lord, other judges that are here would have missed our traditional fathers, the management committee, our councillors, the wonderful, good workers of Ebonyi State. Workers we, my dear brothers and sisters, let me first apologize for starting this program late. We had so much functions yesterday in Enugu, and so we came in quite late last night and had another set of meetings this morning. And so we're deeply very sorry, especially to my lords, the bishops that came here since our wedding for us, and of course to the workers too. Please accept our apologies. Today, for me, I feel very excited and happy. Because when God gives you a goal, it is for you to enable that goal to function. And so it was God's idea that we should devise another means to re-engage our workers. I keep saying that if China, that has 2.something billion people, can manage themselves, and they are not among the poorest countries in the world, that Nigeria, with a population of less than 200 million, should be able to manage themselves. But can we draw strength from the knowledge of China? In China, everybody is busy working. And that is my idea. And even the Bible says, let the person that doesn't work should not eat. That's what the Bible says. Say a little sleep, a little slumber, people go to poverty. But sometimes we don't have the opportunity to work. A civil servant that goes to work and there is no money to carry out projects, no money for the civil servant to do his work, is already very much frustrated. Because one of the key things in life is self-satisfaction. And so I share the sympathy of workers, not only in Ebonyi State, all over the nation. And when you think about the salaries of civil servants, you have every reason to pity them. If myself, who is been in, or who was in business before now, will be scratching, I'm quarreling with my wife that I want to know school fees of children 6 months ahead of time. How much more our civil servants pay school fees, pay rent, pay medical bills, and so on and so forth. And our situation is not helping because we were impoverished very terribly. And so we have so many fights in the state to fight. We have fight of complex, we have fight of poverty, we have fight of infrastructural decay, and even the absence of infrastructure. And we have fight of almost no future for our children. So it's a lot of fights. It's not a fight of increase in salary, it's not a fight of, stomach infrastructure. It's a fight that we sit down and discuss in honesty to determine the future of our state. And of recent, the federal government set up a committee with the states and organized level. But the truth remains that it's over 12 years that the revenue sharing formula between federal government and state, was reviewed. The Constitution makes it mandatory that every 2 years it should be reviewed. The states control over 80% of the workforce in Nigeria. And yet federal government takes 52% allocation and states and local government share only 48%. So this review is very important and very necessary. We have to be reasonable. Many states cannot pay salaries. Many states are owing salaries. And many states are using over 95% of their earnings to pay worker salaries. My people used to say, now one more, aka garage asinki boya bawoso. So it's very important that we reason together. And so we put a demand on federal government to fulfill their pledge and exemption of this administration when we went to meet Mr. President. And he promised us there and then that they were going to review the sharing formula. It's important that states should have more money in their kitty so as to cater for our people. Some novices in governance, while campaigning, they will tell workers, I will increase your salary. Ask them to define what GDP is. They can't define it. People that never managed 1 million of their own in life, they want to manage your billions. How possible is it? So people just talk and make empty promises. But there is no promise we made in that challenging moment that we have not fulfilled through the grace of God. A state may give you 100% of their earnings, but there's no road to go to your place. Your children will be sitting on the floor. There is no water to drink. Kidnappers are all over the place, and so on and so forth. So salary is key, a priority. But the other contending programs of the state that must go side by side with salaries for life to exist. My job in this state is not to chase votes. God forbid. Go and find out how many governors are still running up and down in the field supervising projects. I came in the name of the Lord, and I'm conscious of how I came. If God could do it when I had no control of civil servants, no control of House of Assembly, National Assembly, how much more now? So I'm not chasing votes. I'm chasing the will of God. I'm chasing the will of God. And that's why I will never make any promise I will not fulfill. I will not. And I will not deceive you. It's dangerous to speak before the presence of God. The bishops and other clergymen represent the presence of God. It's dangerous to promise, and within your heart you will not do it. You don't have the capacity and the ability to do it, and you do that. It's very dangerous. By the fear of the Lord, men depart from fake promises. It's only those that have no fear of God that make empty promises, which they cannot keep. My mission today, which we started about 7 months ago with Bank of Industry, is to re-engage the civil servants. If we don't have much money to give you so that we can have so much activities created in all the ministries and departments, we should at least be able to do something to help you on your own, like the organizers of this program said, to be employers of labor, and it is possible. It is possible. Do you know that idleness is very dangerous? One, it weakens your health. Two, it endangers your thoughts. Three, the devil's workshop. Very dangerous. Sometimes I try to take holidays. And when I go and I stay out 2 days, I will become sick. Because my body is used to working. So, if we create an atmosphere where everybody is working. Yesterday I was in a program where some pastors that are in charge of certain parishes, are empowered to do business. I was very happy. Because time is gone when your neighbor comes to you and you have the means to help your neighbor and you say to your neighbor, go, God will provide for you. No. Evangelism of the word of God needs money. And time is money. Your energy is money. When we started this program, we gave 2 billion for civil servants. And we gave it to BOI. We said, bring your own 2 billion. Because this is the first of this kind in Nigeria, it took them another 6 months for them to get approval. But when they got approval and said, look, this is the right way to go in our nation. But they couldn't discuss to the civil servants. Some of you are very insulting. You send me insulting text messages. The workers that I pay. It's very bad. It's very bad. Whereas I'm doing my best. How do I engage you one by one to explain what you are passing through? And so God spoke to me again. And God said, destroy the partnership with BOI and release the workers. And I called BOI and said, enough is enough. Give me back my money. And they started working 24 hours. Oh, we've credited 2 people. We are about crediting 4. I need my money. And so today, they agreed, because we put 2 billion for the public and 2 billion for the civil servant. 4 billion. We saved. We saved. So let you know we are not playing politics. This 4 billion can give salary increment to workers for the next 6 years. But is that the way to go? Is that the way to secure the future of this state? Let me tell you something. We need to be wise. We need to open our eyes. We need to wake up from where they have left us. And we need to stoutly say no to them. First colonization could be forgiven. The second colonization is not pardonable at all. I learned politics is creeping into action. Especially those who are not from Ebonyi State, but are lecturers there. But let me remind them that as far as I remain the visitor to the university, any of such move, I will crush it. If they want to instigate unrest, let them go to their state and do that. Let them go to their state and do that. Enough of deceiving our people. Enough is enough. Let them bring the performances of their governors and compare those with you. Enough is enough. Anybody that tries it, I will relieve the person of his job in the interest of the state. So today, the good news is that not only will the 2 billion be for the civil servants, I'm also giving you the other 2 billion. Today, some of you have gotten alerts. Yes. Now, that's 2,000 this week, the next 2,400 was given. And by the end of October, I want 10,000 civil servants to be listed in this program. You will all get your money by the end of October. 10,000 civil servants. I'm not doing this for you to vote for me. Even if you will not praise me, God will raise stones to do the praise. And I'm sure our ministers, there shall be more tithes and offerings. When salaries are not paid, the first people that will start flogging you are the ministers of God, because tithes and offerings will not come. But I'm sure that this time a lot of tithes and offerings will come. Let me also explain for the benefit of our religious leaders. When people that have retired cry of gratuity, I feel so bad about that. I feel so bad. He said, you don't give a willing horse. When we came on board, even when oil was $140 a barrel in the past administration, gratuity was never paid. And it's that regime that is driving us crazy, that we must pay gratuity, pay gratuity. Why did you not pay gratuity when the economy was very good? Gratuity was not paid in this state, apart from the few that Dr. Samuel paid. And so from the creation of the state, we inherited total gratuity till date. And in the midst of recession, you want us to pay 100% gratuity and still pay the civil servants, that are working for us. But the good news, and I want to let our leaders know, we have paid 40% of all this money. And let them hold their votes if they wish. No gratuity again until I get the Paris Club. I'm not paying one kobo. My vision is for the workers. Now, we have gained by moving away from BOI. BOI was going to be charging you 6%. Even though we got this fund from CBN at 9%, yet we'll be charging you only 5%. If you are into rice plantation and you feel the season is gone, still get the money. But the bank must fix the money for you at 8%. The least they will fix the money, 8%, so that when the next planting season comes, you already have your money plus the interest there. So you'll be getting 3%, over that when you are not into activity. So anyhow, you are the winner. And the same fund in the money market is between 25% to 30% interest. You can ask, and they will ask you to bring your father, your mother, your wife, your children before they will give it to you. Finally, I want to wish you well, and there will be bonus. In in each of the cooperatives, every year we review your activities. The best of the cooperatives, I think it's that time the cooperative. Yes. We will write out 50% of the loan for them, the best. And then the second, we write off 30%. I want the operators to note. And the third, we will write out 10%. MTN used to say that MTN means business. Ebonyi State means business. Ebonyi State means business. Ebonyi State means business. If you are now lazy or you are crying, there is no money. Now you sabi. I'm sure your wives and children and husbands are hearing us. They should ask you what you are doing with your time. They should tell you the other person got a loan of 1 million, turn it around another 1 million. If you deploy 500,000 to do rice plantation, I can assure you, you will make another 500,000 within that season. It's a bit. And we have fertilizer to give you. In fact, you can further benefit by approaching the agri department. We still have money that is available from CBN to give to our farmers. So it's unexhausted. Ebonyi State means very important. Very important. So, my dear brothers and sisters, I want to finally encourage our civil servants to stop complaining, turn around your situation. The federal government is talking about salary increase. When it comes, Ebonyi State will not be left behind.
Because you are the redeemer of the Lord.
You're going to tell me. They were cleansed. But when somebody is a leper, the hands and the distance are cut off. So when the healing occurs, it means that there will be no further development. The leprosy is gone. But only one showed gratitude. I'm not asking you to bring cow now. December is still far. And that one went to Christ. He said, what about the other 9? And he said, go, your faith has made you whole. Now, to be made whole is that the fingers grew back. The legs, everything grew back. But the other one's legs and fingers did not grow back. Only this one that showed gratitude. Gratitude is very important. Nobody has known the cause of cancer. The cause of cancer is bitterness and unforgiving spirit. Cancer. You know, it's abnormal growth. And when you are thinking evil, when you are not grateful, when you are not thankful, the blood will not run normal. I used to see other states, how they held their governors. The praises of what God is doing in Ebonyi State is heard beyond the land of Ebonyi, but not in Ebonyi State. It's a pity. It's a pity. But it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Even when Christ that came to die for his people, they didn't receive him. But go and mark it. By the time I finish my 8 years, and I'm saying, it's very compulsory that I can never be forgotten in the history of my country. So, hold your peace. Vote anybody you want to vote. It doesn't stop me from a heart of gratitude and welfareism to you all. God bless you. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Ebonyi State, please. Business. Put your hands together for His Excellency. Thank you. Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Please, we want to quickly invite the following persons to come and pick their check. This is just symbolic presentation, 5 persons. Ebonyi South Zone, I want to invite Okereke Omabe to please step forward. Okona Fonchoma, please come forward. Emmanuel Omo also to come forward. Okorongo Ogbonnaya to also come forward. As well as almost Stanley Ogbonnaya for Ebonyi South Zone. For Ebonyi Central Zone, Mweke Emmanuel. South Zone Okereke Omabe, please come forward, 500,000. Come up, please. Move to where the governor is, please. Move to the state box. To the state box, to the state box. Okereke Omabe, 500,000. Okona Fonchoma, 500,000. First is Okereke Omabe, is there. Then Okona Fonchoma, Emmanuel Omo, please join them. Okorongo Ogbonnaya, are you there? Please join. Almost Stanley. Okay. Ebonyi Central. Mweke Emmanuel. Just stand there, from there. Mweke Emmanuel. Ajabo David Nweze. Ene Ozemena Augustus. I Gov.David Nweze Agnes.
Let's
Please, immediately after this event, executive council members, coordinators, and chairmen are expected to move to ICC and other government functionaries for the ICPC training.
Property Society.
We are so happy today being a civil servants, and we've been empowered to start our own business. We are so grateful to the governor. We promise him, since he has decided to effect positive in our life, that God will grant him all he needs. And his second tenure is assured, because you know that if he has not this in the first tenure, he's going to do greater work for the civil servants in the second tenure. And we are going to mobilize all our total support and votes for him. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Please, let's take the national anthem, please. God bless you.
Your Excellency, nothing that happened in 2019.